welcome back. So, The Get Out tries to position itself as a crime thriller with comedic chaos in the style of films like Jackie Brown, Out of Sight, or The Nice Guys. This kind of movies usually work because multiple messy storylines collide in unexpected and entertaining ways, often driven by eccentric or incompetent characters. But while director Derek Borte clearly aims for that same energy, the film struggles to reach it. At the center of the story is Manco Capac, played by Russell Crowe, an Albanian immigrant in Los Angeles who owns a successful nightclub. Manco enjoys his lifestyle, but after a health scare, he begins reconsidering everything. His girlfriend and business partner, Sunny, encourages him to sell the club and leave the dangerous life behind for something quieter and more peaceful. For the first time, Manco seriously considers stepping away. Complications quickly follow. A buyer named Joe Carver shows interest in his club, but Manco is also tied to a dangerous cartel boss, Rodriguez, who has been quietly using his business for money laundering. Things spiral further when Manco is robbed during a routine cartel drop off. Even though he believes it was random, the cartel suspects betrayal, putting him directly in the crosshair of violent consequences. Russell Crowe is actually one of the few strong elements of the film. His performance balances humor and tension, portraying Manco as a man who is tired, irritated, and slowly realizing he can't easily escape his past. His scenes with Teresa Palmer, who plays Sunny, are among the most grounded and effective moments in the movie, giving the story a bit of emotional stability. However, the supporting characters are much less developed. Jeff, a professor forced into crime, is manipulated by a corrupt detective, while Carrie, a bank teller with criminal fantasies, is introduced as another chaotic piece in the puzzle. But instead of feeling layered or meaningful, most of these characters come across as one dimensional ideas rather than fully realized people. The biggest issue with The Get Out isn't just the writing, but its pacing and rhythm. Scenes don't follow smoothly, and the dialogue often fails to land with the energy needed for this type of film. Instead of the relaxed, confident rhythm seen in movies like Jackie Brown, the film feels uneven and stiff, making it hard for the tension or comedy to build naturally. While there are occasional strong moments, especially when Crow is fully in his element, the film struggles to bring its storyline together in a satisfying way. When everything finally collides in the climax, it lacks impact and emotional payoff. In the end, The Get Out isn't a disaster, but it also isn't particularly memorable. It has a ambition, a strong lead performance, and a few engaging scenes, but it never fully captures the rhythm or the charm of the films it is trying to emulate. Thank you for watching. Bye.